Hashtag Brain Week it is, so heading over to all our social media platforms and hashtag Brain Week it is also Fashion Wednesday, so we are joined by Miss Tracy Lee Roslin. Namhlanje we are talking about illusions and emotions. Tracy, it's always so great to have you.
Man, it's good to be humble.
You look like the Ice Queen with this hair.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Everybody's been telling me I look like a Harajuku doll, like Japanesey. But I'm digging it. Gone back to blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so today we're talking about emotions and illusions.
Yes,
of course,
and
this
what
has to do with the
colours and
brain and
patterns.
stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about that. Just expand on it a
Okay,
little
so
bit.
basically what we're going to be discussing today is the fact that colors have a really impact your emotions, and also patterns can actually transform your body shape.
Okay.
So it's amazing what we can do with clothes and style and fabrics today.
I'm trying to look buff, so what pattern should I wear?
You know, then you go for like a wider print, a more sturdier fabric, and something that's going to make your shoulders stand out.
Should I wear some
You
shoulder pads?
You know, for the guys, you don't necessarily have to do shoulder pads because they've got such fitted kind of vibes right now.
Okay.
But
All right, so
do it.
let's get our models out. You've got our models for today. First
Yes.
up, we have Jane.
First up, we have our gorgeous makeup artist, Jane. Jane is a little skinny malinx. So sometimes she feels like she maybe wants to add some curvier shapes to her. And she's also quite tiny, so she also wants some height.
Yes.
So what we've done is we've paired her in an awesome black skinny jeans, which naturally makes the legs look leaner. But also because of the fit of it, it makes it look muscular as well. It also makes the eye go up the leg, which makes her look taller, especially because we've got the lighter shoe at the bottom. What I've then done is I've taken a nice puffy jacket just to give her some bulk, and we've cinched in the waist with the belt as well to give her a nice hourglass figure.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like we were talking about with the shoulders, when it's a nice structured fitted jacket like that, you'll see that the shoulders naturally just broaden.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Jane.
so
Let's bring
much,
out
my
our
Jane.
second model.
Our second model of the day is Ed Reese. Ed Reese is wearing all black, and then we've just added up a bit of color just to spice it up with
I
the
would
matching
totally
hat.
wear this.
I know, it's very Sam.
Yeah,
The thing about the all black is a lot of people can either find black to be a somber color or it can be a power color. But we have spoken about color on the show before, and like we've said before, it's all relative. You can go onto the internet and they'll tell you, okay, these are the 4 specific shapes you get in the body,
Yes.
or these are the colors that will definitely make you feel good, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to how you feel at home. If black is your power color, then rock it.
Of course. Thank you very much, Idris. And we bring out our third model.
Our third model is looking absolutely gorgeous. Now, technically speaking, Ruth would be considered to have a pear-shaped body, and she wanted to have a more hourglass kind of effect. So what we did is we used fabrics and pattern to create the illusion. We've got a solid pants, which naturally makes you look slender, and we've paired that at the bottom. We've done a nude heel to also make her look taller and make her legs look longer. We've then paired it with a beige top, and as you can see, it's cinched in right below the breast line, and as you can see, there is only detailing on the front, very much in the center of the top. So it elongates as well as makes the seam a little thinner, although that's not the point. We know that these kinds of fashion is to enhance your body, not to make you look thinner. But like I said, when you do try to be more technical, that is essentially what it's doing.
Awesome stuff. Thank you very much. And let's bring out our final model.
Our final model is wearing one of the hottest colors for winter this year, and that's burgundy.
In burgundy, in Asplon.
Oh my word! So as you can see, once again, solid pants is always a good look if you're trying to do that hourglass figure especially. And then what we've done is we've paired it with a well done pattern, which is not too small, not too big. So it brings a lot of attention to her smaller area, which is her top part.
Yes.
So it gives her a nice cohesive long look. We've done a nice updo, so it just makes everything look longer and beautiful.
Thank you very much. Awesome. Thank you very much, Tracy. It's always great having you on the show. It is, of course, a Wednesday, Fashion Wednesday. If you have any comments or questions for Tracy, head on over to social media, Facebook and Twitter. Remember the hashtag Brain Week.
Now, you saw a little bit previously that Tracy was here showing us so many trends and styles, but right now, Sipeta Esinye is stylist, and we welcome back Shiraz already. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I am very amazing, and thank you so much for joining us. Welcome
anytime
back.
for you guys, anytime.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, now let's just talk about your styling for a second. I mean, you are a stylist. Tell me about your type of styling. Are you stylist in, high fashion end and streetwear, or do you style just
it's a bunch of stuff. So I do a bit of editorial. I write a blog, so a lot of the time my work stems from inspiration that I find through that. And also lots of streetwear, commercials and music video shoots. But that's the type of styling that I do, and then obviously for personal personalities and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the type of styling
so
I
just
do.
Roam everywhere, really, in all times. Nice,
Trying to do a little bit of everything.
That's so
Stay
nice.
creative. Yeah.
You have to. I mean, you are talking about creativity, and we are actually here to talk about color blocking.
Yes.
You know what? Just before we even start this, I definitely am a fearing color blocker. I just feel bright colors, yellow and the whole red, and I just don't think.
Well, firstly, the couch is obviously helping us face your fear, and I'm going to help you do that as well.
Most
But 4
definitely.
looks. In our first model up, Viwe is wearing something. And I personally, a lot of people would say like, oh no, that's not color blocking. But firstly, what it is, it's a great way if you're not into that vibe to introduce it into your wardrobe and into your personal style. So for example, he's wearing the multi-print play suit, and then it's teamed with that waterfall cardigan in a subtle pink. And that pink is actually an element of a highlight color in that play suit. So that's a great way of doing it. I mean, you take the dark underlayer and then you put the light underlayer on top, or the overlay. And that's just a great way of doing it and introducing color blocking into your personal style.
I'm absolutely loving the print. Honestly, the jumpsuit and the cardigan. I'm heavy on my cardigans and jackets, so we're going to talk a little later though.
That's a great look. And then the next look, I'd have to say for Cherry, who's also doing a bit of a nude vibe. So if you're a girl and you're not really big on the whole color blocking vibe, she's obviously wearing a shawl over this, but as she takes the shawl off, you'll see that she's wearing like a grey undergarment and then over it like a nude pinafore. So basically what that does is it's still color blocking, but it helps her to face it head on and also know that it's not like bright colors and oh my word, I can't do too bright colors. So it's a subtle grey with a very subtle nude blush pink overlay, and then that shawl just to like if you want to keep warm in winter.
So color blocking isn't about the bright out there in your face
No, it's
colors.
not always about the bright colors, but if you are about the bright colors, like our next model, tomorrow is wearing exactly that. An example of bright color blocking, or using bright colors to color block. But again, keeping it a little subtle, the olive green. And again, taking a multi-print pants like what he's wearing and taking a highlight color out of that and then introducing it into your main top color. And that is obviously the olive green long length top. And then obviously going through and keeping with the shoes and stuff and mixing the elements so that it all works together. Caps and things like that are a great way for you to introduce color blocking. And the last but definitely not least, Bianca is wearing the typical type of color blocking. So it's solid colors from head to toe. She's wearing the red bomber jacket, the black detailing, and then she's wearing like a purple solid color underneath. So that's a great way of doing it. That's the easiest way of doing it. But again, it's starting with something subtle as like an underlayer and then building on the top with different colors. But also keeping in mind that you need to obviously wear colors that you are not scared of. So if you're scared of yellow, don't go to it first. Try something a little similar, like lime green or something like that. And that's how you can build in your color blocking and convince yourself in your mind and in your brain that it's actually okay to do it and walk around in public.
Because that was my biggest fear, it was always the brighter colors, and you say you can of course complement them with nuder colors rather than easy colors.
Exactly, and a subtle color on the top with a brighter color at the bottom is fine, and vice versa. It's all about making sure that you're comfortable, and you don't have to think about your skin complexion or what the color of your hair is or any of those things.
So it's all about really referencing too, like, okay, does it complement this? Yes, okay,
exactly.
Guys, I'm learning so much. Thank you so much, Shazad, for joining us in
I want
studio.
to see you color blocking on the show really
I am going to, why I'm wearing all black? Because I body the fashion.
That's a good one. I'm going to steal that line.
Thank you so much for joining us. I
anytime.
love your jacket. I might just steal that. But of course, we will be seeing you a bit later. Thank you so much. Right now, though, for a young commercial, we finally get into technocrat or singekamboni in a very long time. You might want to see this one.
Hectic. Hectic takeover.
Nikhumbule ke intobana if you have an interest in television production, we are running season 2 of Hectic Takeover. Sichilo ke sathi intobana sifuna i-applications zenu. It needs to have your age, the lendukas that you're interested in, the positions that you're interested in, and as well as a motivational letter. Now, sifumene ezinye from Nina, and unfortunately they're not like really sufficient. So we want to give you an example of what we want when you send through your application. This one is from Annie, who was our insert producer from last year. Uchilo ke wathi these are the 3 lendukas azifuna roles zakhe yena as bawelayo, wathi video editor, online content producer, as well as insert producer. Wathi ke nguyena, I am creative, bubbly, I've got big ideas, a smile full of braces, and a lot of love for TV. Getting to create something, never mind something that will be aired nationwide, thrills me. This opportunity is completely amazing, and I would love to be involved in absolutely any role whatsoever. Scriptwriter, yes. Video editor, yes, please. Producer, absolutely. Everything sounds so exciting. With that said, I would love to do absolutely anything, and my interest is by no means limited by these 3 roles. I'm really excited about this Hectic 99 project and would love to be a part of it. So if that is you, and if you think that your application can be on par, or if you can top that, then be sure to go on to our Ubermag on www.h9.co.za and find out a lot more information. But if you're still not getting it 100%, let's go ahead and check this out.
The mission: to take no prisoners, learn as much as we can, master the craft, then totally take over Hectic 99. Hectic.
Welcome back to your favorite youth show, Hectic 99, right here on SABC2, bringing you the best in youth entertainment from now until 5 p.m. We always love it when you guys tell us that you're watching and enjoying the show, so a very big shout out to Josh as well as Dorothy, all the way out in Wynberg, saying that they're loving the show namhlanje. It is all about Brain Week here today, this week, so we've got Mr. Grant Hines and Mas Baby Pina because he's been disappearing for a very long time. And I'm surprised he's come back with the same color hair.
I know, it's magic,
I know, right? I mean, but he is back, and today we are talking about a game that works your brain.
That's right. Now, look, brain-working games don't have to be boring. I think everybody goes like, oh, I need a brain-stimulating game.
Sudoku,
Maths 24,
Tetris.
or something like that. But there are a lot of games that are developed that look really cool that actually work your brain. So the first one I want to talk about is Lara Croft Go. Now, Lara Croft Go is a very cool game. It's a turn-based game that you just move around.
Yes.
Lara Croft, if you like Tomb Raider,
You'll definitely love this one.
You'll definitely love it. I really highly recommend going to get that. Secondly, I recommend a game called Hearthstone. It is super cool. It's a card game. You build a card, a deck of cards that you then have to battle other people online with, which is really cool.
And I've heard that there are actually championships for this game, and like you can take it really, really far.
Yeah, no. I play a lot of Hearthstone. I love it. There are a lot of championships. I'm pathetic at it.
Okay.
There are people much better than me. But now, let's move on from Hearthstone and go straight into a game called Kingdom Rush. Have you heard of what a tower defense game is?
I have heard what a tower defense game is. It reminds me a bit of like Game of Thrones type vibes. That's what I get from it.
Well, sort of, yes. So this Kingdom Rush is a good example of a tower defense game. There are waves of enemies that are coming towards your base, and you have to stop them. So here's a good example of the tutorial. We're going to be building, oh, you can't see what I'm seeing. You're going to be building a base. The enemies will run through this funnel over here. There we go. They're coming through, and I must stop them from going through. So I built like an archer tower over here, and they're okay. Let me have a look at that enemies. They want me. So I can build like either military that can block the path, or I can build arrows, or I can build like ballistics that can stop bigger enemies from coming. And you want to stop them from entering the end of your base,
which is where here.
Yeah, which is down here.
Somewhere here.
And then the more people, I think it's 10 people.
We've got more coming.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I'm building that. So I'll get some soldiers in there.
There we go.
There we go. I'm gonna get some arrows in there.
Of course, we do not condone violence, but this is just a game. So
this is a cartoon action game.
Cartoon action game.
Yeah. So, but it's all about the strategy of working out what is coming to attack your base and how can you counter it. So it's kind of like a math problem. When you see a maths problem in your test paper, you need to work out how to tackle that. What formula have you studied that can help you
tackle that problem. And it's the same thing. It's the same kind of thought process.
I keep wanting to press here and say, okay. But yeah, so also, Grant, is there a way for us to see what kind of enemy is coming?
No, you can't.
So is it
as
only
soon as
from
it
that
enters
time
you
there?
got to think very quickly.
So as soon as it's there. But now we've got our soldiers set up over here. So
Yes.
do these soldiers still take care of the...
Yes, they do. So
Okay.
you've got a limited amount of resources that you have at your disposal to build up your base to stop these enemies from
Can
coming
we
through.
only play from here or can we move around?
We can only play from these little turrets over here.
Yes.
So by creating this strict structure in this game,
Yes.
for instance, they made it a very interesting thing. I like that because that means there are only a certain number of ways or solutions to the
Yes,
problem,
yeah.
because it's a math problem. So there are only a certain number of solutions. Other games have more more freedom, but at the same time, that can actually be more challenging in some ways because you have to work out, is it better on a corner? Do the enemies slow down when they turn around an area? So it's cool if you're playing tower defense games at home. Let me know which is your favorite. This is one of my favorites because it's a little bit of a twist on the original and it really helps you plan, like counter what's happening.
And these games have been around for ages. I remember when there was PlayStation 1, like I'd go over to my friend's place. I didn't have a PlayStation. And we would play, tower defense games. I think that they're games that have just been around for a
If
very
you've
long
got a
time.
computer and you have the luxury of going to LAN with your friends,
Yes.
and you can play a tower defense game together, or you're building a base together with shared resources, that's really exciting.
Awesome stuff. Grant, it's always great having you in the studio. Thank you very much. Of course, Grant is available on YouTube. He's got an absolutely amazing channel over there. Go ahead and check it out. It's very, very interesting. I enjoy checking it out myself.
Hectic.
Okay, this is Nolulu. Sibonisa E-Flames. That is, of course, some science out there. But right now, it's actually Grant Hines because we are about to play Noughts and Crosses.
Yes.
Now, Grant, tell me, explain to me how we play this game and for the people at home, because what's going to be happening is we're going to actually have a caller who's going to call in and play this game against me.
Yes, let's see how well you do. You didn't do too
Good
well,
luck.
like off camera.
I don't know what you're talking, Cameron. We don't have proof of that, Grant.
So just to give you an idea about how Noughts and Crosses work, you probably play it in the school playground. What you do is you get a grid like this, and you play, one person plays Noughts, one person plays Crosses, and you choose a grid. In this case, we're gonna go A1. And A1 will be a 0. So, and then the opposition will choose a cross and try block the route that the player is doing. You want to get a row of your shape to win. So of Noughts or Crosses, depending on what shape you are to win. So let's start a brand new one.
Whew. Okay.
And yes, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for a beating. I'm sure of you out there has been training their brain to beat you.
All right, cool. I do believe we have a caller on the line. Uba Ndumiso. Dumiso. Chomam ndicela ungandiphoxe because ndive uDumiso ngowase Eastern Cape ndaxela mna basinayo Ndumiso chomam unjani?
I'm good, and you?
I'm so great. Dumiso, you almost poked me there, but let's leave that and slide casually. Chomam, yayazi basawuthini ngosadlalela Noughts and Crosses ne?
Yeah.
Yakwazi umdlala ne?
Yeah.
Yamkhumbula pha taxi rank yayazi masibethwa njani pha vele ubeke nje okumali nje uthi show mshana. Okay, now make your first move Ndumiso. Ufuna ubeka up when?
I think B3.
B3 Ndumiso.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Ndumiso goes for B3. This is deep. Okay. Grant, let's
Strategy, hey?
it's deep. Let's go for C1.
C1.
Yes. Ndumiso uyayibona screen eh?
Yeah, I can see.
Sure.
Ooh, thinking deep.
Ndumiso uyacinga. Sorry, but that was probably the greatest sound you ever want to hear when you're playing against someone, when they go, ah.
C2.
C2.
C2?
Yeah.
And then mom. I see you, Ndumiso. I see you, homie. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to do, yeah? I am going to go for A1. Hit me up with A1, Grant. There we go. Boom.
Be competitive, eh?
I'm heavy on this, eh?
Competitive.
Dumiso chumami tinde yakho nsando yeke A1 tinwen.
Oh,
Chumami yastressa like
B1.
B1.
B1?
Okay. B1, obviously the obvious choice right over there. Grant, you know what has to be done. It is, of course, B2. Dumiso, you see what I see, right? This is what I like to call a winning.
Yeah.
I like to call this a winning chumam. Itine yaki move. This is called the thrashing. That's right, Dumiso. I play Noughts and Crosses.
I'm gonna go for like D2.
B2 Dumiso is already full. That's where I just went. The only move that you can do in Dumiso, and it is between two, you can go for C3, which is blocking me from winning, or you can go A3, which is again blocking me from winning. So let me explain what is happening right here. This is what I like to call, once again, a thrashing.
You need to calm down,
A
man.
meeting. You know what, Dumiso? Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness.
Dumiso, Chaman, do you have any hecticons you'd like to say to anyone out there, bro?
I want to say hello to my grandmother, my friends, Nandez Tolo.
Shobam, igosi kakhulu ngofona. Thank you so much for playing. So phinde sidibane mina nawe phakla taxi rank. So ibonele we my team. Thank you so much though, Dumiso. Finally, I want to work with this.
Archie, you're stoked that
Okay,
it happened live.
ladies and gentlemen, right now though, we need to go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, more into 7 right here in Hectic. Grant, I won. When we come back, we see you with Sjava.
Hectic. Hectic.
Welcome back. Isivakashi sethu silandelayo sisivele sibona ku-Generations ko-Zone 14 nako-7 Ndilani. Sevele nakubakho ke kwi-drama series ekuthiwa nguGugu no-Andile eyamfumanela i-SAFTA nomination for i-role yakhe kuleyo drama series ngo-2009. Wathi shelele kancane kwi-screen zethu wayongena ku-music sesivele umbona ke sesivele ulizwi yakhe kwingoma kaMiss Prue, which had 250,000 downloads. He's here to talk to us about his new single called Ekseni, ne-album yakhe azoyireleasa at the end of the month. Gama lakhe nguSjava. How you doing, brother?
Ngiyaphila unjani bhuti?
Ngishaya bhuti mase ngibheka mina ngibona uSidumo kuphela. Kwenzakala la amacila.
No, it's just me being myself.
You being yourself?
Yeah, just me being myself and being proud. Findawe ngibuya kuyo and our culture, you know. Maybe it looks funny to someone else, which is very sad.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so Sjava, we're here to talk about your music. You have been featured on ingoma kaMiss Prue, which was called Amen,
Yeah.
which had 250,000 downloads. What has that done for your music career?
Hey, ngithe ngayisho ukuthi it ilethe umehluko omkhulu, you know. Actually, it's more now, by the way.
Oh, is it more now?
And the video dropped. Hey, check it out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's out. Yeah, yenza umehluko omkhulu, you know. Like, finally things are coming together, you know. I'm happy about it, and ngiyabonga wonke umuntu who's been showing me nothing but love.
Kuthiwa ke sowuvele usebenza nabantu abafana no-MT. O-MT ubazela kuphi? Awusitshele sifuna ukuzwa ukuthi hey, angithi u-MT uyashisa iyababa manje. Bathi bamfuna lapha nalapha.
Yeah, man, he's an amazing artist, man. Yeah. No, kudala ngmazi, we've been making music together, you know, before Ambitious, and when he got signed Ambitious, Ocheli management would know kunabantu engisebenza nabo, you know, it was me, Raf, and Saudi, you know. So if it wasn't for him, I don't think ngabe le interview ikhona. So thank you very much to him. That's why he's winning, because wazi ukusikhumbula zangasilahli, you know. Shout out to him, and he must stay winning, and please vote for him, Masam. Yeah.
Of course. Now, bengikhuluma nawe before the show, uthi kimi ukuthi when you spend a lot of time in the studio. So it's been what, 2 days that you've been out of the studio, and that's the longest time you've been outside of the studio.
But I'm gonna get used to this, you know, because we've been working, man. So abantu lento abayibonayo seeing us doing what we're doing, running the game right now, bacabanga ukuthi mhlawumbe umlingo. No, it's because we've been putting in work, you know. Sebenza kanzima. Even now, we don't have that thing yokuthi okay, yeah, ambitious, you know, we're still going in, you understand, and abantu bayasithanda and they love what we're giving them, so we love them back and we respect them ukuthi banikeze quality music.
All right, so une album was released at the end of the month. How are you feeling about that? How are you feeling right now about it?
I'm happy and nervous at the same time, I won't lie.
No,
it's not ukusaba, you know, it's what it's gonna become. I feel like he's all, hey man.
See, this is a man that has a lot of faith in his work because he is just saying he's scared that, you know, it's gonna become so big.
I have the best team. I have the best. Ambitious is just full of young, inspiring, like inspiring, you know what I mean, artists, you know. It's not about iminyaka ukuthi Reese is young or ubani mdala or South Ungaga or ubani ngani siyasebenzisana. It's teamwork, you know. And with that team, there's no way I'm gonna fail. I mean, if it wasn't for them, Abo MT, Abo Raf, Abo South, I don't think I'll be even doing music anymore because uthando lo music bese kuphelile, but ngithe mangihlangana nabo, they brought it back, you know what I mean.
They revive,
bashaya CPR, so and thanks for this. Yeah. So there's no way. That's why I'm so confident. It's because of abantu sebenza nabo. You know, they are the best in the business.
All right. So yeah, sinale single lena kuthiwa ekseni, ne? Sengizwile mina le ngoma lena ngiyantshela ukuthi yo, the song is a banger. It's a hit. So Ashele, what was the inspiration behind le ngoma le?
Hey man, you know, it's just about love. It's about uthando, you know. I feel like we need, like, you know, when you listen to music, the way beswenza ngakhona kudala, music was full of fun, it was full of love, it was uniting, you understand? So ingoma yokuthi noma thiwa usemkhukhwini or ukumention or ukuphi, when you hear it, you feel happy, you understand, and you relate to it, you understand? So it's just about that. That's why I made a song like that. And when you listen to the term Exeni, it's not just about the morning, you know. As black people, kakhulu, it means a lot. It brings hope. Like ikwenza ufile ngathi ekseni there's an opportunity for me to become a better person today or do better. You know what I mean? So igama libalekile kakhulu. So and muthilalela it's a fusion. There's gospel in it, there's Katamia in it, there's hip hop in it, so it's just a proud South African song.
We're looking forward to hearing that fusion game. Thank you very much to you, Sjava. We look forward to his performance a little bit later on in the show.
Hectic.
Thank you for making us the #1 youth show in South Africa, guys. We really do appreciate it. There are blogs on social media that you guys can go ahead and check out. But right now, it is time for that performance that we have been waiting for the entire show. Kudala in the city, you banger of a hit. Here is Sjava with ngoma yakhe that I'm sure you are all absolutely clinging there for. It is called Ekuseni from us in the mother city. Goodbye.